What's up, homies? Thanks for tuning back into the channel. So today all we're gonna do is just put the flex pipe and just call it a day. I'm still waiting on parts. All the parts that I have is just I can't mount them until I get more parts. So yeah, for now it's just the flex pipe and that's it. Alright, so there's the down pipe, and then the pipe that I just welded, and then the flex pipe. But unfortunately the flex pipe is not going to get welded right now because I'm going to put a V-band on here to make it easier in the future to do any type of maintenance. So I guess for now we're done. Alright, so I made the pigtails for the fan. Here's one row I made for the pigtails for the fuel sending unit, and I made the pigtails for the fuel pump. So right now I'm just laying them out how I want them, zip tying them. Later on, of course, I'll probably put brackets, but to be honest, I feel like the wire harness should be zip tied, and then the harness or the brackets that I'm gonna make is gonna be for the fuel lines. So for now I gotta jack up the truck and run the lines underneath, and I still gotta route the power steering ignition wire or the remote wire and run the wires for the fan. Alright, so that's the left side tail light, how the wires ran. I know it looks like chicken scrap right now, but it's gonna look a lot better once it's done. And right now I'm gonna start creating the right side for the tail light. So yeah, lots of wiring and lots of routing. Alright, so the harnesses are ran. That's in. That's in. So they're gonna go through there, go under the fuel cell. It connects here with the fuel sending unit and the fuel pump. Then it goes over, crosses, goes down there. Same thing for the remote wire for the power steering pump and the fan. And I use the original grommet that goes in the body, and then that's the rest of the wires. I just gotta cut them to length and then match them to the Dutch connector that's right there. And then once all of it is done and said, then I can loom everything and it'll be finalized. The license plate is gonna be connected towards the ground and the power for the running lights, but the license plate light is not gonna get connected until after dyno day because I'm not gonna cover up anything. I'm gonna let everything happen at dyno day. Once it's actually running and it's back at home, then I'll start making a diffuser and I'll cover up that so it can be seen while if you're driving behind me. So once again, license plate will be last after dyno day. So here we have the finished product. It's currently 11 p.m. and I started on this around 4. So 7 hours worth of work, but it's done. So we're gonna start off here. This is the plug that connects inside. This is the body grommet, and then we have our ground here that connects everything together. And then it continues. If we go this way, we have the power steering fan and the power steering remote wire. And then going on the other side, that's going to be for the fuel gauge. And then keep going. This is going to be for the fuel pump. Keep going. if we go this way, that's for the right tail light, and then if you keep going the other way, that's for the left tail light. So tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and connect it and see if everything works how it's supposed to. Today is a new day. We're gonna install the wire harness that I made, and on top of that we received some more goodies this morning. I got my KKS fan shroud. This is for a 16-inch. They also make it for a 14-inch, but I went 16 because I want to get max airflow. We received my second set of tail lights, and we're gonna be installing the wire harness. We're gonna install the fan shroud, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make my tail lights. Later on I'm gonna order the LED bulbs, but for now we're just gonna swap them over and put them onto the truck. Alright, so what you're gonna need to have is the original tail lights. You're gonna have to buy Alteza tail lights, a heat gun, and a flathead. So what you're gonna do is remove the lens off the original ones and remove the lens off the Alteza ones. So basically what I do is I use the body of the stock one, and I just use the clear lens off the Alteza one. So let me go ahead and start doing the process, and then you guys are gonna see exactly how I do it. Alright, so now that you have your clear lens, this goes in the trash. The same process you did on the first one, you're gonna do on the second one. There we go, we got lens number 2. So when you're taking this off, make sure the glue does not get stuck inside. If not, just like I didn't get anything inside, but I am gonna have to remove the glue that's on the outer edges. So yeah. Alright, so what I do is I remove the light bulbs and I spray paint these black. Alright, so all you do is just put tape or whatever you want into the sockets. Don't forget to take off your weather stripping, and now you're good to go to spray paint it. Alright, so while we wait, I removed the original brackets or clips that go into the body of the bed. I actually used riv nuts, and I used Allen key bolts, and I already drilled out the holes with the step drill just so they fit, but I don't like it that the bolts stick out. So what I do is I use a step drill, and I use it just enough to make this flush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And as for the ones that go in here, I actually shaved down the outside so they fit inside. So let me go ahead and do the step drill on these. And that's basically how I like my tail lights. It's nice and flush. Now I gotta do this one. Alright, so basically all that's left is just to blow these with some air, clean all the shavings, and we're still gotta wait for the tail lights to dry. And I'm also doing clear coat, so yeah, there's gonna be a minute. Alright, so our tail lights are dry. They have like a stealth type of black, you could say. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the pieces of tape that I put inside the sockets. So at this point, I highly recommend installing your LEDs. I still don't have my LEDs. I'm waiting for them in the mail, but this is the perfect time to do so. That way you don't do double the job. One thing I did forget, I gotta drill out the holes on these in the back. So the reason I'm drilling them out is to fit the bolts that I'm using. In your case, you might not have to, because if you guys are still using the plastic on it. So that's basically it. That's the finished product. Do not forget your weather seals. You are gonna have this gap up on top. It's up to you guys if you guys want to shave down a little bit. I leave it like that because of humidity. It has to escape somehow, and there's no real holes. Like usually you would have a pinhole at the very bottom on the original lights, but in my case I just leave the gap. To me it doesn't bother, to others it might. Later on I'm gonna sand this down. All of this is the glue that was left over. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm still gonna install them on the truck so you guys can see how I have them. So here we have the finished product. They're installed in the truck. Everything is nice and clean, flush. This side was a little bit more of a hassle only because the bed flexed, but on this one you notice that it's scratched. That's because I didn't shave down the head of the bolt far enough, so it made contact, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, if you guys like it, I hope you guys do this. But don't forget, you need a heat gun. If you guys don't have one, you can order one off of Amazon. I got mine for 16 bucks, or you could go to your local Harbor Freight and just buy one. But yeah, that's how you make clear tail lights. Alright, so the Mishimoto fan is in and barely fits. I don't know if you could see that, but it's maybe about 2 millimeters away from the crank pulley. But hey, it's installed and hopefully it doesn't hit when I'm drifting. So everything's back installed and everything is wired. I have the fan wired, I have the starter wire, and everything leads inside. So everything's wired to my switch box that's right here. This is from Boss Switch. My grounds, Everything's wired. This is for the phone charger. This is for the radio. This is everything else that's supposed to go on the gauge. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to loom anything up, only because I'm still waiting on the ECU and all the other sensors, so I still gotta wire those up. So this is something new that's gonna be up on the store. I just received my new stickers. This one is holographic. This one is a aluminum brushed style, and this one here is a mirror finish. So if you guys want to cop these up, they're going to be on the store as soon as this video drops. I want to thank you guys for making it this far into the video. I hope you guys enjoyed what I did so far, and for those of you making the tail lights, good luck, and I hope they come out badass and the way you guys expected them to come out. And don't forget the stickers. There's also merch. The link's going to be down below, so if you guys want to support your boy, or you guys just want to cop something up real quick, go for it. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, y'all.